Episode 48 of Valheim, Slow and Easy. It's me, Hank. Hello, everybody. You know what happened. You can tell. I got murdered. They defended themselves, and I paid the price. Yep, I'm dead. I was playing the game, just doing some, actually, I've been harvesting core wood, doing some of the tedious stuff offline, letting my neurodivergence go ticky when I do all the repetitive stuff, because I feel like that's pretty boring for the playthrough. I don't know why I need to constantly explain that. Oh, I'm down to only 3 wives. 4 have been melted into flatness, into oblivion. They're 2-dimensional objects. Beings, let's call them. Anyway, that's okay. So I got killed, and it was a really dumb, reckless. I was just being optimistic. I knew I was about to take some damage, but I thought I was blocking. A Lox killed me, by the way. I'm sorry. I was in this spot where you've seen one of the quarries. Now that we have 2 quarries. Sorry, this I got my volume up a little bit much. Even just that wind noise. Yeah, and I had like low health, but it wasn't super low. Like it wasn't like the red was all the way down. And then the thing went pa-donk, and it said you died. And I went, ah, God damn it. Now I got to record it, because I don't know if I'm always going to live up to this, but my policy is basically if I die, I have to include you in me waking up in my loincloth, naked as my head, and then running off to recover the body and all my stuff. It's not really a body. I guess I've already got my body back. So yeah, let's do it. It's super annoying. Lots of updates I wanted to share. In the last episode, we were doing some Lox grooming. It feels like that word is probably being labeled with a bad connotation for the rest of its time, even though it's sort of mid connotation. It can go either way. Being a pet groomer is going to take on a whole different definition if we let the negative connotation take over. But let's see. So, did I not? Okay, yeah, plain space will do it. I was messing around a little bit with the whatchamacallits, with the names of the stuff for doing my tree harvesting. Just gathering. See, look at this. Look at this. I'll show you real quick. I even built these 2 carts, wood, and then core wood. I'm going for core wood. You get those from the pine trees. And of course, I've also done a lot of stone harvesting, and you can see we've got an awful lot of stone ready for terrace mania, for patio party, for the great flattening of the land. I don't know what I'm going to call all that stuff out there. And you know, so I was just doing some of this stuff, some of this kind of tedious crap. But okay, let's keep it moving then. Let's go to plain space. Do have some ideas about how I want to or not redo, but you know, my portals are creeping in their number and spread. See, look, there's the corpse. Look how close. I just died. Just got whacked by a Lox. It was nighttime. I like to attract, you know, the fallings from the plains over to the I had a troll in the mix, and then there were some Lox running around, and I was just, you know, I'm sure my resting was bad. You know, I just wasn't being very careful, and I was like running backwards going, oh no, and then I didn't expect to die, though. It was quite a surprising one. Sometimes I'm like, oh god, they got me. I'm about to die, and this was one of those like, oh, what? Really? I guess it really got me. So, actually, let's go for some vengeance. Let's see if we have any vengeance victims. There they are. There they are, you sons of bitches. There they are, you devious, murdering monsters. How dare you? How dare you question my authority? How dare you force me to make a YouTube video like some kind of savage? I don't have any of my green arrows. Where the heck did those go? So let's see. Can we do it without attracting all 3 of them? That's where... okay, well that one is... Alright, let's just shoot that one. Yeah. Come on, bring it on. Oh, shit. How did I get a block on that guy? I'll fight you. Oh boy. See that? That was a... I took a hit. Okay, we're in trouble already. Oh, fuck. Okay, good. Got caught a little lip there. It helped me not die. So today, we're going to go tame our friends, the Locks. We're going to make peace with the ones and maybe try a saddle. I sort of want to close the loop on that adventure. Look at him going after that guy. He really sent him flying. Hey! These things have become rapscallions. Where's their peaceful disposition the brochures told me about? Ready? Bring it on. Bring it on, buddy. Come on. There, that's what I... Let's see how about my stamina sucked. Oh, I didn't get rested. What an idiot. What a fool. I'm sitting there thinking the one... because that other one hadn't... They don't necessarily settle down just because they run off. You know? Might have been, like, returning. So that's good. Got a vengeance. Got a little vengeance. Always nice. Vengeance is, it's what makes Christmas so special. Okay. There's the other two. So let's get a little vengeance on this guy over here. If it ain't worth taking a risk, it ain't worth a vengeance. That's not a saying. That's not a saying at all. So yeah, we're going to head off to make some friends with the Locks. Make peace with them. They will become pets and co-conspirators in further decoration gathering efforts. Or at least in just murdering other things. Which, you know, can have its own... Oh, dude, you woke up the Locks, you idiot. That's it. I'm circling you. Oh shit. Oh shit. Don't get... Did a little bit of work around the base too. Construction stuff that I think you'll be excited to see. Nothing really substantial. I get these ideas and I want to really go for it, and I really want to like do the work, and I think to myself, yeah, but I got my pals on YouTube I got to share that shit with. Don't leave them out of it. I feel bad enough that I'm chopping trees down without y'all. Come on. Oh, you just kicked through a stump? Good lord. I don't know if anybody ever is familiar with stump removal. But it's famously one of the homeowners or landowners' most difficult chores. Stumps do not mess around. You can like poison them. You can set them on fire, but that risks like burning through the whole root system and then catching other stuff on fire and never getting put out of fire and then tapping into an old coal mine or something. You can there's like chemicals, which I don't like them, but it wears them out. There's big chopper things that go just these huge destructive grinder thingies that'll rip them up. Stumps are incredibly and notoriously challenging to remove. Unless you're one of these guys. I don't even have any stumps around here to test them on again. Here we go. Let's try to get him to break this stump. Come on. There you go. I wanted to see him run through it, though. That's the funny part. So yeah, there's a bit at the base that is over there at Terrace Mania that we'll look at real quick. And lots of stone that I've prepped. So my move for those, look at all this junk I got, is to just dig under it and then leave like the mushroom top, leave the cap. Cap's a good word. And then that's the dramatic moment where the cap goes, or the whole thing comes crashing. I'm changing my mic settings here a little bit. Or the whole thing comes crashing down real satisfying like. So I save that for you. hopefully that we'll get to enjoy that together, a few of these. But first, let's. Yeah, man, it's just so much junk. See, you just got all kinds of just crap everywhere, and that's the different stuff. But we'll just see if this has enough room. I don't think so. So we'll go to the basement, which also is full. Ah, fuck it. We'll just take it. We'll just do a quick run around and put stuff away. Okay. Oh, this is partly what the project of the portals is to do come up with a little bit more contained and efficient inventory system. I'm not sure I can really see myself switching all of this stuff up too much, but maybe. In other words, like totally redoing how this whole thing works with what goes in the basement and what goes in this room and what's over there and what, you know, because I'm pretty used to how it works as it is, but it is pretty spread out. Like that's like my random junk box there. Just take that piece. Yeah, this is sort of just the transfer. That's sort of just staging. Oh, not gold. We don't put gold. Yeah, sure, do that one. And then my gold over here. So I'm definitely going to relocate all this crap. I've also been doing a little work on my coal farm. We're getting a bit overfilled with coal. It's also doubles as a leech farm, but I want to move that portal. And so the bottom floor, the generalized notion is that I'm going to make the bottom floor for bases that are sort of like a hut, a place I built. You've seen me build them. And then the top floor up here will be like resource related. So when I'm gathering stones, then it's going to be a thing up there. Or it's core wood day, and then we're going to go look for core wood. But that'll be up above. And somehow that's supposed to link it to the it's easy to link it to some sort of inventory sorting system that's going to be connected to that up at the top. At least that's the sort of notion I've currently got. But we do have to run around here real quick just to gather up some stuff. Pick up these pieces and whatnot. The loot of destruction. I've been noticing there's just like mushrooms all over the place, huh? Make sure we don't leave one unpicked. How's everybody doing out there? How's your life? It's going how you planned? Mine's not. Mine's not at all. I don't know if I really had a plan. Maybe it's certainly not going how I pictured. I am keeping myself busy. Somehow I managed to be exhausted a lot. I just wish it was the kind of exhaustion that was like, well, this is all working out, but boy, am I tired. Instead, it's like, man, I'm just really fucking tired. It's just nothing's working out. So, variable tasks, working on a big Substack post that's been in the works for way too long, but it's getting close, very close, much closer. Like to the point where I will literally finish it. That's pretty impressive. I know you're impressed. It's very, I was reading up on monotropism and the way that it can be, like, apparently there's more to it than I thought in terms of what people think it as a model for, like a whole autism sort of model, I guess. I didn't really think of it like that, but I am very much in that. So this is a bunch of trees that I recently cut down. So this whole area is going to become just resource, resource access. There's the quarry. I even put see that light in the center there? I've been using wisp lights a bit more to indicate places. And so I don't have a portal that's connected, but I thought I had built one over here. We're going to go look at it. But it's the part about monotropism that I really click with. So I could have sworn maybe I didn't build it. I really thought I had built a portal, a second spot over here somewhere. and named it Stoneback, even though we're doing wood. Already violating some of the rules. Organizing rules. Yeah, I really thought I had. Ooh, blueberries. Of course, these guys come up and chop the blueberry bush down. But the part about monotropism, which is basically in I don't know if this is the exact definition, but it's the hyper focus on a singular task that can take or a much smaller number of tasks, meaning like hyper focusing to the exclusion of other things. And the part that I really relate with is the difficulty changing. It's that switching to the next task that you often have to do, especially with the kind of life I've got. In other words, like, oh, this thing needs to be edited. Oh, this thing needs to be done. And not that any of it's working for any good reason. Yeah, I guess I don't have it. I really thought I had placed another... Oh, there's a skeleton. I did a few skeleton dungeons to... I just gotta take another quick check here. To gather up some of the yellow mushrooms. That's kind of the main source for those. There's also lots of jewels to be had, gold coins and circling cores, but I don't need any more of those things. I got more than enough of those. So I was leaving them. You'd be amazed. I was actually leaving something instead of just taking it to feed my hoarding problem. Can you be addicted to hoarding? It feels like that's not... Like, hoarding itself could be maybe described that way, but addicted to hoarding means like you're just gonna, no matter what it is, you'll hoard it. That doesn't make sense. What am I even saying? But the challenge I find myself feeling a lot of the time is the switching tasks and then getting your focus back. So I've been talking about this on this channel and this show a little bit. I keep threatening to start doing TikToks, and I actually do think I'll have fun with it once I get going. I'm kind of catastrophizing it and overthinking it and getting in my own way. But I do believe that once I sort of click it on and start getting over the fact that I have all kinds of weird body image issues about my shitty face and my shitty chin. I have a nice chin. I think it's the... I don't need to be so hard on myself. It doesn't do me or anybody any good, and it's probably not fun to listen to anyway. But so this one's going to have a D at the end. This is like the center base. That just means delete. Now it'll activate. Yeah, I guess maybe I had picked up because I was building them as I go along that way. I don't know. What did TikTok have to do with any of this shit? Like I'll probably end up with a few clips from here on there on TikTok. I don't know if I should put those on one of my this rocks on you know, so yeah, I don't know. I have Torchlighter, which I want to get going. That's a new YouTube channel. Kind of excited to make progress on that. I posted one video of it, of Andrew Cuomo. I added clown music. Everybody loves a good clown music joke. And it actually got like 600 something views, which is really, really good for a channel with one video. I didn't even notice. It's like, of course I didn't follow through on like making a whole bunch of videos. Like in the subsequent days to please the God, the algorithm. Yeah. So what am I even trying to get at? I had some other point. Oh, we're switching tasks. The overall notion of it all is what I really would love when I fantasize. I think being an author, and authors still have to do promotions and make appearances, but that's I like being like, so tell us, Hank, what's it like being you? And then I can be like, you got 6 hours? Because I'm going to talk about yeah, you know, I'll say something inappropriate, and then I'll talk about autism for 5 hours and 55 minutes. And if I could just put it in there, who cares? So, okay. And the reason that appeals, the author thing, is like, I'm assuming the kind that can like afford a house near trees, you know, maybe even like a little bit of privacy. I just dream of having cool little back porch, or maybe some kind of office. Doesn't have to be super fancy, but just a space that's my own that has trees to look at and I can feel comfortable and relaxed. And so, okay, look at this little corner. You probably already noticed it. So remember, this was like a junky wood or junky dirt mess. And I had to play a little bit with how to do this attachment, these joints here. But I like it. Maybe we'll put like a chair, something else down here at some point. And I, for some reason, decided to see if I could get... I added these green things. Oh, look, we got stuff in here. These green black metal chests. And you can see there's glowy greens. That's from the green potion bottles, but it sort of ruins the effect when you can see the bottle. I do like adding this part, that thing I'm looking at, that like, there's probably an architecture term for that. Not now, buddy. But the greens are too much. Or you can't really see the green glowing here. A little bit there. These yellow mushrooms are sort of meh. So let's open that up. See, look at all these green bottles I put back here. I was really hoping it would work, but they are a bit wasted not being Oh, damn it. Did I drink it? Oh, I see. I can't pick them up because I used the serving tray. Well, son of a gun. Son of a dang gun. Okay. I only have one serving tray, and I know where it's hanging up over yonder. Ah. All right. Well, at least I'm resistant to poison for a little bit of time. So check this out. Yep. Okay. We'll get back to it. Here, let's just put that. That'll remind us. Yeah. But you know, I'll duplicate that exactly over here, and then we'll start to like duplicate this step up over here, and you know, we'll start to sort of build this out, especially with all the rocks that we have available now. You saw all the rocks up there? Look at this. Stone. I got a whole 3 carts full of stone. And I'm wondering why I'm not getting my shit together. I take breaks and I play this game and I just go ting, ching, ting, ching, and it soothes me. Honestly, I do believe it's a form of stimming, autistic stimming, which is like, if you're not familiar with that, it's one of those things I didn't quite totally get my head around when I first learned about all the different sort of factors of autism. Like 85% of it, I was like, I've been studying this. This makes complete sense to me. That's how I like kind of ingested the autism thing. But then a few of the ones, masking is a big one that took me a bit of time. Intuitively, I grasped a lot of it, but it's been something I processed a whole bunch. Stimming is another one. It's just repetitive thing. Like bouncing your foot could be considered a type of stimming. You don't have to be autistic to do stimming. It's self-stimulating, repetitive actions or thoughts or other things that help regulate your nervous system, that alleviate the stresses you're feeling or whatever. And like even something I've done my whole life is listen to the same song over and over, like weeks at a time, if not longer. That's kind of a form of stimming, as is like even eating the same meal over and over. It's sort of a broad-based concept. There's some sort of classic stimming things where people like flap their hands. First of all, my cartilage is fucked up. I'm glad I don't do that. But like that can be like rocking back and forth, maybe moving your bodies in certain ways, are all considered kind of classic autistic stimming. But those are noticeable because they make allistics, non-autistic people, uncomfortable. So a lot of the way we sort of look at, define, and this isn't just true for autism, this is for all sorts of other maladies, which is also not a word, it's probably accurate. Okay, let's go sleep. We're gonna go look for the locks. Let's see, which of my 3 remaining wives? This one is surrounded by corpses. We'll just, this one. All right, this one likes grape soda. Even at breakfast. And you know what? We love her for it. Everybody gets to be a little bit weird. No problem. Stimming. It's one of those oh yeah, but like fidget toys is a thing that autistics use. Younger ones, I think, more than the late identified. Not that there's some rules, but I see a lot of autistic content. They talk about their little collections of toys and they try new ones, and it's a lot of different things. I've never actually messed around with one. I think maybe some sort of something, maybe. I mean, I guess I have a little bit, but it didn't. I don't want to just start buying plastic just to see. But, okay. So we're going to go do some locks stuff, which means we need some stamina, foods. Did make some blood pudding to increase the... Do I have any up here? No. The saddle, I think, is at the... Why did I do that? Berries, cloudberries. I don't think I really need to... I have... grab a few. I've got some bread in bread storage, but also have a lot of unbaked breads. So, okay. All right. So this is exciting. I've been hoping to do this for a while. So it's been at least some days, some 4 or 5 days at least, in-game days, since I last played. And as you remember, the locks were on their way. Is that one? Ah, it's 35. That sucks. That's okay. That's all right. On their way towards acclimatizing or whatever it is. So I would bet that, assuming they still do that in terms of this world game time, they will be at 100%. So, oh, I know what I should do. Okay, hang on. Let's get some stronger arrows. What else might I want to do here? Yeah, there's probably some potions that would come in handy here and there, but I want to try this out. So, yeah, okay. And I think the way to denote the bases, the portals, the ones that are sort of become more permanent fixtures, is to decorate with the theme of the locale that they, you know, go to. Like this little base here. I'm going to rename little base. I'm not real thrilled calling it little base. This one will become, you know, I'll add like the heads of fullings and stuff all over the place, and that'll be fun. I think I just heard a Deathsquito kill an ooze. So I've died too much lately, haven't I, man? What an idiot. You know, these berries, man. Jeez. Okay, so there should be one up here. Let's see if we can... Oh, I didn't... Moron. The other thing is, this plains is really big, and there's a cool house that would make a fun base where fullings are camped out. So I think I'll be looking forward to, you know, taking it over. Letting him know there's a new sheriff in town. There's the locked saddle. Let's just kill this thing because we're aware of its existence. Why did I bring... Oh, yeah, that's right. I brought the stimming because I was thinking about doing repetitive stuff here in this game. There you go. There you go. Excellent. All right. So I'm not sure what to do with the thing once I have it. Does it become an enemy? I assume it can die still. Do I have to build a big barn? Do I have to build a fenced area? Treat it like a one of those dogs that protects his sheep buddies. And I'm not talking about sheep dogs. Where the guy goes, see ya! And then the dog runs like 100 miles and then he goes, swap! And the dog makes the sheep come home. All right, so, okay. Be very careful. Should check for flying bugs first. 53%? Hungry? Here, you eat some food now. So maybe it just takes a lot more. It said, did it say? Okay, tameness. All right. So we're not going to get to it today. But we are getting yellow hearts. Which means the flirting is working. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. 2 at a time. What if they were just going straight up its pooper? Shit. No! I didn't crawl away. Oh, God damn it. Now it's going to stop running away from its spot. Come get me. Oh shit, I didn't mean to pick those up. Those were supposed to be gifts. Okay, so it's maybe a little less aggressive now that it's tame? That would make sense. But I want it to come back to its pile of cloudberries that I threw up its berry hole. Alright, let's just pick all these then. Careful. It's a dangerous dance. A calamitous courtship. A dalliance with danger. A risky repartee. Come this way. And stop chasing me once you get to the stuff that I want you to find. There it goes. It turned around. All right. Oh. Nope. Still coming at me? Okay. So I gather that it eats a decent amount and it has to be courted a bit more. A troublesome twirl. Is there any T words that mean? T words. Okay. Let's try this one now. Because remember we had I think there might be another one that's I had on the friendly thing too. But this one does not get killed by being out of. I heard that. I heard that. I like that they grunt when they see you. It's awful convenient. Come on. Yeah. Not now. I'm befriending that big dog. Auto pickup is off. Okay. Love seeing those little bonus little orange ones come up. So then we'll go sneak up on it, get its attention. So we still have to get back to the Mistlands. I know that we have a few different threads going on here. I really want to get the portals organized. I feel like that's kind of reached a point where 18%. I stand up. Like if I punch it, does it? Don't be mad. Hey, you ruined a tree. Now, stop, 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 stop. Hey, you didn't turn around? Usually they hit, or at least that's how it was working before. They would hit this patch of stuff and be like, ooh, berries. Oh, wow. Oh, what? Nope. I didn't want to hit the locks. What's your status? Frightened now. Great. I just knifed him in the cheek. No. I think he destroyed one of my berry plants. Stupid fucking bug. Oh, this is not going well. I hope it forgives me for slicing its face open. Just like Joker did to his dad. That'd be a really devious, weird little cartoon. Little kid Joker forgiving his dad. Wouldn't that be like fucked up? Okay. So yeah, actually I'm very encouraged by, so now where is it? It's not even over on... There's oozes over there that are... Well, I think maybe I'll give that one time to cool off. As Mr. Freeze likes to say, cool off. Chill out. You're getting cold. Turn on the air conditioning. It is getting chilly. Who is your favorite band? Why did I say favorite like a favorite? I should have said favorite. Who is your favorite band? The Red Hot Chill Out Peppers? Chili Peppers, I meant to say. That would have been better. Alright, we'll leave that guy alone. Since we're in the plains, though, and I do have a thirst for vengeance, if you recall when I got killed by some jerks, that was a tar, and I never actually delivered the crushing blow of vengeance that I deserve, that you deserve, frankly. So let's head that way. I don't even know which one it is. And we will completely devastate their entire existence. Because they had the gall to defend their home when I invaded it a week or two ago. In game week. It shall not stand. It's manifest destiny. This might be it here. I think this might be it. We started carving it, and I remember it was like a crappy carving, like the channel that floods it out. But I gotta be ready because there will be jumping. Yeah, this could be it. I don't know. There will be a bunch around though, so we gotta be on guard for defending ourselves. There comes a couple. Look at them. Two at a time. Oh, wait. Ah, see all the berries they ruined? Damn it. That's so upsetting. Oh, crap. No, we gotta go in. The only move is forward. In fact, rolling is... See, the mistake I made last time, it didn't happen exactly that way. There was 3 of them, and I was doing this. I was running. while tarred, just running away from them. Just this slowly running, tarred up, and then they killed me. Why did I just turn my back to this whole spot? Because there could easily be more of these dudes. So there's a lot of tar inside this pit. That's right. I dug this out here. Okay. I feel like there should have been more than 2. That's why I'm being a little bit extra cautious. So, oh, let me see here. Hold on. Take a pause. All right. Back at it. Making a ramp here. I've got a little bit better system for the ramps. Not that I really had a... But it's basically just 3 hits and then run forward. Although you can also do some flattening with the thing. But in case I got to make a quick boogie, jumping is fine. Sprinting works too. So yeah, here is the... what is hopefully enough space for the oil to flow. I don't know if I've done this yet on camera with the YouTube video. It's pretty satisfying. I think it's kind of a cool part of the game. So, actually I should have a step up out of here. So 2, that won't work. I gotta get it, yeah. That's not it either. Well, I've already messed up my whole thing, so whatever. Basically, you just gotta keep pressing up until he can run. And it's... that'll be 1, 2, 3. See, this is the system. 2. Okay. Oh, it's starting to flow. We're getting oil. Like, does it just totally flood? Oh, now we're swimming in it. Oh, God. It's a bit different than before. I think they might have changed it slightly. Oh, that's crazy. Look at that. Yes. Yes. So it empties. Is it? No, not even close to full. So I'm just curious if it, like, fills up down here. So maybe it's not necessary to do it that much. We'll see. We'll see when we finally... I'm not rested. I'm wet. It's all stupid. Poorly chosen timing. Another thing I need to do with this whole area is chop down all these birch trees because they'll make great decorations. So we have a lot of work to do there. Okay. F it. Let's take another swim. I did rebuild the dam on one of them. Look at this big one here, huh? Tell me you think that is. I'm gonna guess. Oh, that's so cool. I guess you only have to drain it to the point where... because it'll stick stuff. Although I don't know if the tar does. But yeah, like, stuff gets caught in that... look at that big pile. Oh, man. Over 50? Over 100? That is excellent. That is most excellent. Okay. I think we had I should have looked at it first, but we hit it like 4. We had, but that's a lot. No, I don't really think it fills up. I definitely dug way more than I had to. Good to know. Maybe in the future we'll try less, but at least we've achieved vengeance. May they never exist again. There was one right there. All right, guys, that's good for this video. This is a good stopping point. So in the next video, we're gonna head off. Well, I guess we'll check on the locks, see where they are on the on their feelings. Hopefully, we can get some progress on that. I don't think it'll be enough, but we'll see. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good one. It's been episode 48, and yeah, all right, more to come. Bye bye.